Please introduce yourself, and you have the floor.
Hello, my name is Yolanda Bennett. I'm with the Georgia Medical Cannabis Society. We are a 501c3 organization that has been providing assistance to medical cannabis patients here in Georgia to navigate through Georgia's low-dose THC program. So what we've been doing is assisting patients to find doctors because the doctor's list is not available. It's not legal to produce, to go out. But anyway, let's go ahead and go with this bill. Basically, let's define dispensary. A dispensary is defined as a place that you prepare medicine. CBD is medicine. So that's why they should change the name to dispensary. And you talk about packaging. This is what I'm holding here. My medication from one of the dispensaries here in Georgia. You talk about packaging. Look how easy it is to open this. And not just that. Look at this. What does this look like to you? We're so focused on trying to cut out the CBD companies while we have the medical cannabis dispensaries out here serving products just like this without having it properly labeled. If you're concerned about children, if you lay this down on a piece of right here, looks like a Jolly Ranchers. Is it okay if I allow you all to look at my meds so that you can see that we're focusing, what it looks like is focusing on the people who've been keeping us afloat all this time. When we didn't have dispensaries, it was CBD companies that kept us afloat. It was CBD companies that provided us our medicine. It was CBD companies that continue to provide us our medication, because the only thing that we are able to get from the medical cannabis dispensaries is oil, topicals, and lozenges. However, there are many of us that need the hemp to smoke for instant pain relief. They're not thinking about the patients. I understand, okay, fine. We can give you the Skittles and stuff like that. That's fine. We can do that packaging. Just don't name it Skittles. But if you lay this down, this looks just like a Jolly Ranchers. If we're going to impose this much force upon the CBD companies, we need to do the same thing to these medical cannabis licensees around here, because it's not fair. Who is coming up with this bill? That's my question.
This bill doesn't address medical.
I understand.
We've got a whole nother commission that sees about that, and they're certainly capable of making their own rules and regulations.
Yep.
This is
CBD, but I was just using this as an example. We're focusing on the CBD companies that have been imposed with more rules.
So I'm trying to figure out exactly what part of this bill.
This part of the bill right here, I have an issue with. Number one, it's an overreach of regulations. As far as, while I understand the need for oversight in the hemp industry, this bill's stringent regulations such as strict testing procedures and arbitrary location restrictions for retail establishments go too far. They're too focused on these CBD stores that's been keeping us afloat. It seems like the medical cannabis companies that we're not discussing here today is getting ready to try to shut down and corner the CBD market that has been keeping a lot of people afloat. As far as the Delta 9, cutting it out, we need the Delta 9. Patients need the Delta 9. If they go ahead and cut the Delta 9 as far as the hemp-derived smokable plant, if they cut that, then where we would go? We only have this. We only have lozenges. We need instant pain relief. I'm talking about if you all cut out the hemp-derived THC as far as smokable products, no child's going to go up there and want to smoke that. It's not prepared for a child.
Okay. Well, thank you for these comments. We're short on time. Appreciate your time coming here. I think the committee heard your concerns. We've got one other, Kyra Jackson. Yes, sir. You want to come to the mic? Okay. Please introduce yourself. Come on up here. You can come through there and go to the podium, Mike. And then we've got one other person after you.
Good morning.
And then we'll
Good morning. My name is Lance Robertson. I'm former city councilman of the city of East Point. I'm also a CBD store owner, Holistic Health and Wellness, and I also represent the Hemp Minority Alliance. This bill did have good intentions, but it will create a financial hardship on the CBD industry right now. We are out here really helping and educating the community for those who need it. I do what we call puff and paint events, parties once a month for veterans who have PTSD. They come in, we have a art therapist there, we have a DJ there, and we try to help them get through the next day. We work with a lot of children who have autism. This holistic health and wellness area, in reference to our packaging, is an overstretch because I have 5 products right now and ordering 4 more, which would be 9. I will have to go back and repackage all of my products right now to meet this particular guideline. This industry has a place for CBD. We are here educating and helping thousands of people on how to provide holistic health options. They just closed the hospital in the city of Atlanta. They just closed one in East Point. The community needs holistic options in the cannabinoid and the CBD industry. We are here to stay, and we want to make sure that you do not have an overstretch so we can continue to educate the people that vote for you, the people that support us. It's the same group of people that we have to have access for. Please reconsider this. I am opposing this bill. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Got a question from the committee. Yes, sir. Uh, Chairman Meeks, do you want to ask? Got a question?
Yes, sir. Just so that we're talking about apples and oranges here. Line 17 of the bill reads, attractive to children means any image, words, shapes, or colors that are designed or likely to appeal to children, including but not limited to cartoons, animals, toys, novel shapes, bright colors, yada, yada, yada. On through line 20. Are you telling us that your packaging is described in line 17 through 20 of this bill?
That is incorrect. It does not carry that. We have our packaging truly educates people and provide it, but there's in reference to our labeling and our packaging for some of our products, we will have to go back and redo it. We are not marketing and doing anything for young adults. We are trying to market those who have the needs that are over legal age, have the needs to get the supplies and the access to it. The packaging, I get it, but it is an overstretch because it will hurt those who have to repackage everything else in their particular product. I don't agree with those commercial type packagings at all, but I am opposed to the overstretch of this bill and how you're trying to regulate. And really, it will put hundreds and hundreds of businesses out, small Black and brown businesses. I also was executive director of the National Black and Latino Council. So a lot of people call me saying, what's going on? How can I continue to run my business? Because down here at the Gold Dome, they do not have our best interests at heart.
Mr. Jackson,
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
I got a question.
Yes, sir.
Notwithstanding this bill, are all your products in your store presently legal?
Most definitely. And they are third party COE certified. We have been doing everything right. I've been in this industry since the beginning. My area is CBD City off of Cascade Heights. We are here to truly, and we work with children in the community. We make sure that they get their haircuts. We make sure that they get tutors. So we provide a community atmosphere for our store.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate you being here. Mr. Dunn, Wesley Dunn, could you come to the podium? This is our last speaker, and then we'll talk to see if the committee's got any other questions.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. I represent the Hemp Alliance. We have retail stores and growers as members, and I've spoken on the other bills. I'm trying not to repeat myself, but the handout that Catherine's passed around with the labeling is exactly what our organization is trying to prevent happening. Those are the products that get into children through gas stations. Our people are very much in favor of this bill. Our packaging complies with it. Mostly, they're not trial-proof bottles, so to speak now, but the manufacturers put that together. The bill doesn't take effect till October. And most of the existing product can probably be sold through that time, and then the suppliers will be furnishing the packaging in the future. But we strongly support the bill. We think it's reforms that will help the industry in the long run. The packaging over here, the Rice Krispie thing, stuff like that can very easily be consumed in whole rather than in the prescribed dosage. Most of our products come in bottles. They say very specifically that the unit is 1 per day. And the gentleman just spoke. He is, I'm sure, a wonderful and professional retailer. And that's the kind of people we need in the business. I do disagree that it's going to put people out of business because, again, it doesn't go into effect till October. And again, most of these products come from wholesalers who will be the ones that are packaging in the future. So I'll be glad to answer any questions. If not, I appreciate the time of the committee and hope you will favorably pass the bill.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Ms. Dunn. Any questions from the committee? Okay. Representative Carter, if you got a question.
Okay, thank you. It wasn't necessary for him. I kind of read through this and I heard you and I'm sympathetic to the business owners. But what I was understanding with this legislation is that we were trying to address the lookalike products. And the intent seemed to want to protect the least of those that can make those decisions, like our kids. And again, you just educated me that you can buy these in regular stores. So is there a way to address some of the concerns that have just been brought to us from the businesses that are operating that are not necessarily in the stream of the lookalike products? Because a lot of times we do pass legislation, there are unintended consequences we have to come back and fix. So is there anything that's been shared that we can address now? Because I do believe that this is an issue that we need to move some legislation on, but at the same time, how do we not get the businesses caught up like what we're hearing today? Because I'm with you. Again, I'm not a gummy person, but I want to be able to make sure we making a good decision here today.